Sorry, friendly fire, sorry, friendly fire.
Don't go in there, drummer, don't. Yeah! Motherfucker, bro.
This game is incredible until communication breaks down. I got to play Bellum this weekend. It's a new tactical Milsim shooter in beta currently. And yeah, the game feels great. You know, combat's solid, pacing's there. But like most Milsims, that's not what makes it work, in my opinion. What actually makes or breaks the game is clearly communication. And the weird part is, people are communicating, it just doesn't reach everyone. Because when it works, it is amazing. You're sitting in staging, you're making a plan. You know, we're going to push here, clear this, rotate north of the objective. And everyone follows it. That's the best part of the game. But I had a match where it just fell apart. I'm on Bravo team, told to move right to clear a building. Alpha's pushing left. They keep moving further out from us, and they happen to make contact with the enemy. And now we're behind them. We have no intel, no direction. We're just reacting to what's going on. And then we wipe. We reset. And we were told we're too slow. It's like, what? What do you mean? And I had one other moment. You know, we're running back to fight. Told, hey, we're going to be flanking. So we're moving, following. And we make contact again. And no one knows what the plan is. That's when it clicked. It's not that people aren't talking. It's that communication isn't reaching everybody. Like, you can hear command talking, orders are being given, but it's like a game of telephone. The platoon, squad, and fire team. And somewhere along the way, it's breaking. I literally had a moment where I'm holding position, doing exactly what I'm told, and my entire squad moves north. Nobody says anything. And I'm just by myself. And something else I noticed too, even when people are talking, how you communicate matters. I heard someone getting pretty frustrated at someone, you know, kind of raising their voice, trying to force things through. And it didn't feel like people were responding to it, because you can hear the person getting kind of yelled at talk back to them, which I don't blame them. But it also reminded me of like something from real life. You know, when I was a cook, you know, there's a difference between leading and just managing people. And in games like this, people respond to a leader a lot more than a manager. And honestly, I thought about maybe stepping into a leadership role because I can see how much it matters. You know, I did it one time. You know, I clicked the role, I saw people filling in, and I panicked and I left. You know, the more I played, the more I realized this isn't just one person's responsibility for the communication breakdown. It trickles from the top. You know, if there's no clarity from the beginning, it's not going to show up anywhere else. Because, like, you can see it with new players. If they don't kind of understand what they're doing, they're just going to go wander off and go find someone to kill. You know what I mean? Because you can even see people are complaining about that even till this morning as of recording this. So right now, you know, I'm just focusing on doing what my role is, holding what my position is, watching the sector, even when everything feels a little disconnected. Because I don't think these games are played for kills, for recognition. You know, you play them to be part of a team that accomplishes something. And honestly, I got so curious about that I joined a unit. You know, just to see what it's like when all this works together. You know, you have the communication, you have the coordination. I have no idea how it's going to go yet. But to me, I feel like that's the next step. Because when communication works, this game is awesome. If you really feel like a team. When it doesn't, it's just people in the same lobby.